Hi, now we're on video number 2 of our Tai Chi and Walking Code combined series, and we're going to be looking at the Tai Chi element of crane cools its wings. I'm going to step back. We're going to start at the end of parting the wild horse's mane, and we're going to do a half step forward with the right foot placing on the ball. I'm going to shift the weight back and then shift into single leg balance on the right leg, and then I'm going to raise my right arm, lowering the left arm until my toe touches the ground, and that is crane cools its wings. I'll show you once again from the end of parting the wild horse's mane. Now this is a great movement, and it's one where it's very difficult to see the rotation of the core, but using the Tai Chi Code theory, we can actually explain very vividly what's going on with the rotation and what you just can't see, but you will be able to feel when you understand what's happening. So we're starting with torsional rotation on the left at the end of parting the wild horse's mane. Upper torso turning clockwise, lower torso turning counterclockwise, giving the result of a straightforward appearance of my movement. My right hip is in active flexion, meaning it's pulling forward, but it's being kept back by the rotation of the upper torso, turning back towards it. That's keeping the back leg on the ground. I do my half step up by changing from torsional rotation on the left to concordant rotation going counterclockwise. That forward movement of the right part of the core, or the right upper torso, releases my right leg from the ground. Then I shift back using torsional rotation on my right side, meaning I'm going to take my belly button and my lower torso and I'm going to pull my body back using the lower abs while continuing to be reaching forward with the right arm. That shifts the weight. And then now, similar to how I did it in parting the wild horse's mane, but this time going backwards, I'm going to now do concordant rotation clockwise, releasing my left leg into single leg balance. That gets me to the final movement before I complete crane cools its wings. Let's look at that weight shift again. I'm going from torsion on the left to counterclockwise concordant rotation to torsion on the right to clockwise concordant rotation, and then now I'm going to complete the movement simply by rotating my upper torso. I now have clockwise concordant rotation, meaning my left arm or my left upper torso is turning to the right. I'm simply going to take my right arm and my right upper torso and turn it to the left. And that is what is going to create this expansion, or again, this splitting action. This is split the same as in parting the wild horse's mane. This was split. It's the same rotational energy. Let's demonstrate from the side view. From the end of parting the wild horse's mane, I'm going to step forward by moving my right upper torso forward. Then I'm going to shift back using my lower abs on the right, pulling my weight back. And then I'm going to shift to single leg balance using concordant clockwise rotation of the core. Now, by shifting to torsional rotation on the right, I complete the movement. Let's show this again and let's understand what's happening. My left hip is lifting this whole time. At no time am I going to push my left leg down. My left hip is lifting up, and it's the rotation of the core, my upper torso, turning in this direction that causes this leg to come back to the ground. I'm still actively lifting up with this left hip, but it's the rotation making this side go forward, this side go backwards, that brings the foot down to the ground. That's a little bit confusing to see when we're just looking at things without understanding the rotation. So again, half step up, shift the weight back, collect into single leg balance, and then rotate my right upper torso to complete the motion. Starting again from the end of Parting the Wild Horse's mane, half step up, shift the weight back, collect into single leg balance, both palms are facing down, and then rotate the upper portion of the waist to complete the motion. So what elements in Crane Cools Its Wings do we use in normal walking technique? Well, it's similar to what I described in the Parting the Wild Horse's mane video, and that's learning how to shift our body into single leg balance. Single leg balance is that part of the motion when we're walking where we have to get our weight over one leg so we can carefully step down. Whether it's down a hill or downstairs, we got to get to single leg balance. In Crane Cools Its Wings, we're doing that motion traveling backwards into single leg balance. So then I could now come down stairs or come down a hill that way. But it's the same transitional element to single leg balance that's really important in Crane Cools Its Wings. From this element, we're going to transition in the next video to our next Tai Chi technique, which will be called brush knee. So please stay tuned for that one, and thanks for watching.